when I was 11, I picked stocks. I had the whole wrong idea. I was interested in watching stocks, and I thought stocks were things that went up and down, and I charted them. I read books on technical analysis. I read Edwards and McGee. I think that was the classic then.
In this book, the authors teach investors how to identify market trends and make informed investment decisions by interpreting chart patterns and trading volume. Using real examples and charts, the authors illustrate key concepts to help investors apply technical analysis in real life.
Hundreds and hundreds of pages. And I read that whole thing over and over again. I read everything. And I thought, 8 years, I thought the important thing was to predict what a stock would do and predict the stock market. And then I read Ben Graham, when I was 19 or 20. And I realized I was doing it exactly the wrong way. It didn't hurt that I had that background and everything. And I rejiggered my mind, and when I read the book, The Intelligent Investor, and from that point, I never bought another stock. I bought businesses that happened to be publicly traded.
The Intelligent Investor is a classic investment book that teaches investors how to maximize their profits while minimizing risk. Graham emphasizes the importance of investing with a margin of safety. The book also addresses the psychology of investing, including the need to maintain discipline and avoid emotions in decision-making.
But I became an owner of a business. I did not care whether a stock went up or down the next day or the next week or the next month or the next year, and I didn't have any idea what it would do. I didn't know what the stock market would do, but I knew businesses. I'm a bright guy, terribly interested in what he does. I've spent a lifetime doing it, and I've surrounded myself with people that bring out the best in me, and you don't need to be a genius in what I do. That's the good thing about it. If I went into physics, a whole lot of other subjects, I'd be an also-ran. But I am in a game that you probably need 120 points of IQ, But 170 doesn't do any better than 120. It may do worse, probably do worse, but you don't really need brains.
What do you need?
You need the right orientation. 90% of the people, I'm pulling a figure out of the air, but 90% of the people that buy stocks don't think of them the right way. They think about something that they hope goes up next week. And they think about the market as something they hope goes up. And if it's down, they feel worse. I feel better.
And you think about?
The company's going to be worth 10 or 20 years from now. And I hope it goes down when I buy it, because I'll buy more. I want to own a home and things my family wants and all that. But owning 5 homes doesn't mean anything to me, because I'm going to be happy in one home, and there's a certain amount of things that go wrong with everything. And if I got 2 homes, I know I've got more problems and I don't have more happiness.
What brings you the happiness?
What makes me happiest? What I'm doing.
Allocating
I
capital.
enjoy 2 things about it. One, I know I'll win over time. That doesn't mean I'll beat everybody else or anything like that. But I'm in a game that's very, very, very easy if you have the right lessons in your mind about what you're buying. I'm not buying stocks. I'm buying pieces of overwhelmingly American business. And I'm happy when I'm doing it. I'm happier when stocks are going down, because I can buy more of them with the same amount of money. I'd be happy if I was a farmer. I'd want farmland to go down so I could buy more acreage. I mean, it just makes sense. And I'll tell you the second thing I really like. I like being trusted by people. I would rather do what I do with partners than do it sitting in a room myself, even though I might make more money that way. Yeah, you live in an environment where the bottom 2% in terms of income in the United States, the bottom 5%, and for sure the top 1%, all live better than John D. Rockefeller was living when I was 6 years old. John D. Rockefeller was the richest man in the world. And today, you can get better medicine, better education, better entertainment, better transportation. You can do everything better than he could. It's astounding. That's in my lifetime. If he wanted to watch a football game, he still had to go there. I can sit there with this big screen, and they keep showing me the replay, and explaining to me what happened and everything. And maybe everybody doesn't have a screen as big as mine, but damn near everybody has a screen or an iPhone or a computer or access to one.
So that has been progress, obviously.
Oh,
and nowhere more than in the United States.
But there's no country that's done what our country's done. I mean, I am happy to tell people that the same thing I've told them before, but they'll never get the message, most of them, but a few do, that the most, best thing to do if you want to invest for the long term
His index.
and it's the S&P 500 index.
Right.